Well, it's early morning on the homestead. I'm the Frugal Gardener, and today we're going to do something different, something exciting, something that I hope you will participate, join in with me in my goal to get more people to garden. It's almost fall, getting towards the very end of summer, and this is the beginnings of my fall and winter garden. Now, I'm going to ask you to bear with me because I'm going to explain what I'm about to do. As you know, well, as most of you know, and as I've said, I try to encourage people to garden. And so, to that end, I have the Frugal family. I have two nephews that garden, friends and neighbors, the Frugal daughter, the Frugal son-in-law, which brings me to this here. They visited recently, and they gave me this. This is a gift basket from some of the fruits of their labor. Um, they started their garden, I believe it was 5 or 6 years ago, and never looked back. This is awesome, and it will definitely be put to good use. Well, it got me to thinking, what can I do now to try and motivate more people to garden? Excuse me. And this is lettuce that the deer got to, and now it's growing back. This is bok choy that we've been using for our salads. And these are white potatoes. At any rate, I came across this idea because why stop gardening because we're going into fall? I say that a lot. Uh, People eat carrots. People love carrots. As a matter of fact, I did a little research, and it turns out that the average U.S. citizen eats over 8 pounds of carrots a year. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. Before you answer, I want you to think about it. When was the last time you had a fresh carrot? Now, here's the thing. It's kind of a trick question because 85% of the carrots consumed in the U.S. come from one state. That's right. So stick around and I'll tell you what state that is, and you will understand the way I worded the question. Because if you're getting carrots from a distance, are they fresh? And the next question is, do they have chemicals? The answer is yes. Of course they have chemicals because they have to kill the bugs. So I thought, what if we all grew carrots? And you might say, well, I'm not a gardener. I don't have the facilities to grow carrots. And to that I say, sure you do. This bin is a perfect example of what you can grow carrots in. So, big announcement, drum roll. I am hosting the very first Frugal Gardeners Container Carrot Challenge. That's right. I am challenging you guys to grow your own carrots in a container just like this. As a matter of fact, I just bought a new one. Not complicated. A lot of people think that I'm going to get into gardening. They go out and spend a bunch of money. They buy a bunch of stuff, plant a bunch of seeds, and they get in the weeds, pun intended, and they end up giving up. Well, no. What I'm asking you to do is get one container. You go to the dollar store. I happened to pick this up from Walmart yesterday, and you can grow carrots pretty much year round. Um, Basically, they can take a frost. Carrots I grew last year can't give you a good shot up here, but that's my 6x8 raised garden. And those carrots weren't harvested until March. They sat in there most of the winter. And I've also grown carrots in bins like this, which I will put a link to my two of my carrot harvest that I did harvest. I believe those were also during the winter. So yes, you can grow carrots in the fall. You might have to cover them, but still, um, 32 degrees, light frost, even down to as low as 15 degrees for short periods of time. And basically, you put a hole in the container. There, you can see it down here. Put 1 or 2 holes for drainage. Throw in some potting soil, and here they are. So it's very simple. The contest is going to start. Well, not a contest, it's a challenge. The 21st day of September. Just like the song from Earth, Wind, and Fire, carrots do not take a really, really long time to grow. As a matter of fact, that week of the 21st of September. So go out and get yourself some potting soil, some seeds, and that's pretty much all you have to do. This is a kind of a cross-section of the type of carrots that I've grown in the past. The half-longs, there's all kinds. This is the rainbow mix. These will be fun to grow. And here's the same thing, rainbow blend. And if you look real close, you'll see numbers. It only takes 68 days to grow these. 65 days to grow these. So that's like 2 months. So I'm going to give you the details in uh, in my blog. I will put a link at the bottom of this video so you don't have to remember all this. And basically, when the contest is over, which will be December 5th, you can post your haul, your harvest on my Facebook page. And I'll also post those pictures on my blog and on my other social media outlets. But this is going to be fun. I'm hoping that you guys will take me up on this. You don't need to be a gardener. A lot of you guys are retired, and you got, what else do you have to do? I mean, this is not going to take a lot of time. There's not a lot of maintenance involved, a lot of fuss. You water them, you give them 6 to 8 hours of sun, and pretty much that's it. Now, I said to you earlier that 85% of the carrots that we eat come from one state, and that state is California. You might have guessed that. Okay, so here's the thing. If you live on the East Coast, your carrots are traveling approximately 3,000 miles. And again, these carrots have herbicides, pesticides, different things that they spray on them throughout the growing season. And what happens is, people wash them off, even though carrots are part of the Clean 15, which means that they have the least amount of chemicals. There's still chemicals, and you're still paying for them. Once you grow your own, you are probably not going to want to go back to store-bought. So I'm hoping that you guys accept this challenge. Yes, I'm also including around relatives. I mean, I have relatives all over the country, relatives in Hawaii, relatives in Philadelphia, uh, Florida, Georgia, you name it, Virginia. All you guys, I'm challenging everybody to just get one. It doesn't have to be this container here. It doesn't have to be this bin here. It can be a pot. It can be what you already have around the house. It can be anything that holds soil. As you can see, I use quite a bit of these. It's a bit messy over here because I have been working. You can even use a container like this flower pot here. But buy yourself a pack of seeds, doesn't matter what kind, and get yourself some potting soil, and I will be back with updates. As a matter of fact, I will be back on September 21st with the actual planting of my carrots. So I'll see you guys then. Subscribe so that you'll see the updates, and we can kind of compare notes with each other and check on our progress. I'll give you tips, I'll give you pointers. So again, this is going to be fun. Please repost this video, click like, and pass it on. I'm the Frugal Gardener. And remember what I always tell you. When you grow your own food, you'll always know where it comes from. Catch you guys on the 21st of September.